The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Kyle Shanahan on the 49ers sideline. His team making the long flight. Always difficult to play the 1 o'clock Eastern game when a West Coast team feels like it's 10 a.m. on their body clock. Here's Kevin. Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the former #1 overall pick back in the 2015 draft, former Heisman winner as well, Jameis Winston.
I don't think there's any way around it, Mike. I mean, this has been a disastrous start for this season. I know their expectations were clearly higher than things have played out. At this point in the season, you just need to get a win. However it comes, whatever it looks like, you've got to change the energy in that building because the only way to learn how to win in the NFL is to win.
Pick up a 2 on the last run. Here's 2nd and 8. Second down throw for Jameis. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. Steve Avila, guilty that time. Up the middle with Scatterbury. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain. Well, maybe he's counting a little bit, Mike, on this defense being in pass mode, and maybe you can catch him off guard with the run call. In this case, the defense was ready for all of it. They hold them to no gain. They're going to have to bring out the punt team.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and taken. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
In last week's game, the opponent just really neutralized him and, frankly, this entire passing game. Nobody was open. When they were, he missed some throws. Offensive line had some protection issues. It just overall was a poor performance. So they understand if they're going to come into today's game and have some success, they've got to find a way to get some explosive production and some efficiency out of this passing game.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And that is incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with.
Jake Bailey
and that'll set up 4th down. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Niners offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. Both teams matching punts to start this one, so they'll go about trying to get something put together on the offensive side. It's 1st and 10. The outside, that's caught by Hill. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
It's a gain of 10. And the 49ers first down.
On the give, Scatterbury. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Quincy Williams on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings us
on the zone read to give to Scatterbury. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
Brought down at the 42-yard line.
He'll try to run for it with Scatterboo. And he's got it. Remove the chains. First down at the 47.
A gain of 5.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now tossed left side. It's Scatterboo. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and
That
2.
is Ferguson in motion. They'll run with Emmanuel Wilson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Mike, I have to be honest, when offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Winston looking to throw. Open is the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Trayvon Diggs in on the tackle. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's complete. Raheem Mostert out of the backfield. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Here's Jake Bailey now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboo. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down, it's Winston. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Matthew Judon. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down. Here's Michael Dixon now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. The fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And so far, 2 drives, 2 punts, no first downs. Not a winning formula as they start drive number 3. Open man, that's the tight end, Hunter Henry. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, He did. It is indeed a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
37.
Third and 7.
Next, from the gun, on third down. And on third down, that ball incomplete. Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for Tampa Bay. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. On first down, it's Winston. That's caught by Puka. They're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, 49ers.
A run straight ahead at Scalaboo. Not much happening there, just a short gain. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 9.
At the 32-yard line.
To throw is Winston. The second down throw is incomplete. Third down and 9.
It's third down and 9 yards to go.
From the gun, Winston. Taking off, he'll try to get there. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
And a 49er first down.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10. Winston to throw. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
A gain of 21 yards.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? We'll have more from Tampa after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. They'll come up here first and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. On first down, it's Scalaboo. They'll take this down inside the 30. That's Jack Jones in on the stop. Here's second and 9. Now here's a keeper on his own read. Trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. And the Buccaneers come away with the turnover.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
We'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he'll look forward to about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Once again, it's Warren. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard
We'll
line.
go play action with Nix. Quick throw here is complete. They'll Get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Second down. Knicks. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Knicks. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
They should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterboard. And this will wind up a Niners 1st down as he gets this up past the 35.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of 12. 1st down, 49ers.
Once again, it's Scatterboard. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. The Aussie Super Bowl champ Jordan Mailata guilty there. Off the play fake, it's Jameis. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Winston. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. To throw, here's Winston. He'll try to run for it.
Jameis Winston scrambles from the pocket.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now former 49er, it's Raheem Mostert, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Knicks gonna keep it on the zone read. Call it a gain of 13. It's 1st down for Tampa Bay.
13 yards on the play. And the Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Warren. And a very elusive run there. He winds up gaining about 9 yards.
46-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd
From the 46. Here's 2nd and 1. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And I don't think he got that wrapped up in the line of scrimmage. And now you're looking at 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
We'll try and run it here with Warren. And I don't know. I'm not sure he got there. I think they're going to mark him short. And now it is 4th down.
4th down and less than a yard.
Nick's going to throw for it. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. But it works out as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 9 yards to go.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This from an even 50 yards out. Folk's kick is good. And the Bucs will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Go play action. It's Winston. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Play Walker in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
On second down, Winston completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Unloads downfield looking for Nakua. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 45.
That is a big gain for the 49ers. 45 yards.
Why can't we score? And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover. And plays like this just shows how special he can be.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. Second down throw for Jameis. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Javon Hargrave. He gets in there to drop for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. 2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Winston lets it go downfield for Ferguson. And this is going to be incomplete. And it's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Elliott's kick is good. And the 49ers will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their running back, Jalen Warren, set to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Hicks. To the middle of the field, taken in by Addison. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Tampa Bay.
First down throw for Nix. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Micah Parsons getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Well, flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Now, a second down throw for Nix. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
One final throw before the break. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Bucs offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up the 5. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
Back at the 28-yard line.
Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped him disrupt that draw. Well, I don't even think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He finds his man. It's Dortch. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
That's good for a Buccaneers first down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Right up the middle with Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, Warren. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Warren. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9. Brings up
From the 43, here's 2nd and a yard.
43-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nix. He's got Fryermuth open on the left side. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Another Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
On the zone read, this is Nix. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
The tackle by Isaiah.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop.
Brings up 3rd.
Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
He's going to have the first down. So they convert on the 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Warren. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
Buccaneers.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Toss now to Mostert. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of 2.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss. It looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
And that's not going to work at all. He'll manage to get back to the line. That is all. It is 4th down.
It's 4th down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike, but 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves out in front.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
On play action, Winston. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Run straight ahead, and it's Scatterwood. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Winston. That's going to be incomplete. But now a marker comes flying in late behind the line of scrimmage. Might we get a roughing the passer call here? So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Throw on the run is complete. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there.
17 yards. First down.
Here's Scatterwood. And he's into the end zone. And Scanaboo. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the 49ers open the lead to 4. It's 10-6. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Mostert now to return. Yeah, he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. Trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was lost right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll throw. It's Nix. They're trying to set up the screen to Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seed he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
And a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's going to air this one out for Jones. And this will be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
Here's Nick's to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense.
At their own 29-yard line.
The motion man is Nakua. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Quincy Williams getting in there to bring him down. His 1st sack of the season. A 2nd down throw for Winston. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Here's Jameis. They try to work the screen with Scanaboo. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Bucs offense and their running back, Jalen Warren, set to take over once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. On first down, here's Nix to throw. That is left side and taken in by Allen. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
To throw is Nix. This one complete right side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And the Buccaneers first down.
Nix now to throw it here on first down. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Prior view. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the Niners.
2nd down. Nix. He'll get this off to Mostert. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
24 yards. That's good for a Buccaneers first down.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And he'll take it on in. Gabe Davis. Touchdown, Tampa. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
Well, we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
49ers 10.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. To return is Xavier Gibson. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Niners offense getting set to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboo. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
That'll be taken in by Scatterboo. And he's going to be taken down to 37. Give him 14 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
Tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Throwing on 2nd down, Winston. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. There is a flag there on the play. I think that's going to be holding on the offense. They need one right now. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Winston. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline like and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day past the touchdown.
The Buccaneers offense ready to see what they can do. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing is Nix. This one handed away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Trayvon Diggs, tight coverage, and he knocks that one away. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
That's good. We're up 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st and 10. We'll go play action with Nix. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Micah Parsons. He gets in to record his 2nd sack of the game, number 4 on the season.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. He's got this on target to Addison. This has been bizarre. From 2nd in the mile, a huge gain, but still short of a 1st down.
A gain of 20 on the play.
They'll try to sneak it here. He's going to have a Bucs 1st down, at least a 1st glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker and find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And the Buccaneers 1st down.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
49ers 49-yard line.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Micah Parsons. He gets in yet again. That's now 3 sacks for him in this one. 3rd and long. Throwing. Nix. Going right. It's taken in. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. Going to bring up 4th down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
That one hits at the 3, but goes in the wrong direction for the punter. It turns out to be a touchback. The Niners offense ready to take over once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Winston. Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
2nd and 6. At the
2nd down throw for Jameis. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up.
Oh, the ball's out. And the Buccaneers come away with the turnover.
Not that it's much of a consolation, but either way, Mike, that's going to result in a turnover. Going for it on 4th down, he's clearly stopped short of the sticks. In this case, might be trying to make something out of nothing there to keep that play alive, but great job here by the defense coming away with the stop, and now we'll see if the offense can come on the field to take advantage of it.
first down throw for Nix. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now. On the handoff, this is Waller. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. They're trying to run it here with Mostert. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1. The defense uses its second time out here. And don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
At the 4-yard line.
Mostert. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Loose football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
Nearly a disaster there, especially in this area of the field, Mike. You know these guys are reaching for the ball. That is such a priority of every defense around the league. Create turnovers, especially in the red zone. Fortunately for this guy, he gets to get back in the huddle for another crack at it, thanks to some quick thinking and good hustle from one of his own guys.
Buccaneers 16, 49ers 10.
So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. 49ers offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
The coverage by Carlton Davis.
Second down throw for Winston. That one going nowhere, but a late penalty flag comes in. They may get bailed out here. They have time to work with, but they have no timeouts. It's 1st and 10. Winston looking to throw. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. It's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. Steve Avila, guilty that time. On 2nd down, Winston. They try to work the screen with Scatterboo. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
44, and Scatterboo. It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
To throw is Winston. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll go. Winston. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have a Niners first down. They wind up with a gain of 11. on 4th down.
First down, San Francisco.
He'll get up and spike it with 16 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd down. For play action, it's Winston. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? Winston to throw. He'll try to run for it. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now.
So, fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucs. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Buccaneers get the win, as we say so long from Tampa.